I know that might sound stupid to you guys, but I do. I disagree. Many great MMOs have auto balance. Oh, many great MMOs? What other great MMOs are there besides WoW? Are you thinking of Guild Wars 2? Like, really? I mean, like, what other great MMOs are there? Black Desert. How many people are watching Black Desert right now on Twitch? Let's see. Let me open it up. Okay, that's the wrong one. Let me close that one. There we go. All right. Twitch. Okay, Asmongold dashboard. Okay, let's browse and we'll see what these other great MMOs are gonna spawn. Guys, tell me if the boss is gonna spawn. Okay. It's taking too long to load. Fuck it. Nobody plays Black Desert anymore because it's got a boring RNG in-game system that nobody likes. So Guild Wars 2 is terrible. Nobody plays Guild Wars 2. Rift, what was that? Terra is dead. Arcade is dead. Blade and Soul, the only good thing about that is you can make characters with huge tits. I mean, like, really, all of these... don't forget about Bless Online. You know, that's another really good one, too. It's just embarrassing, guys. Yeah. Let's get out of the way. Little Blizzard. Put him out from King's Rest. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, all of the other games are fucking terrible. WoW is the only good MMO that's out there. Now, there are other good things about the other MMOs. Like, I'm not saying that they're bad, or that everything about them is bad, just that most everything about them is bad. Most everything about them is terrible. It's awful. I hate it. There it is. WildStar? WildStar is trash. All of the other games are complete fucking trash. How you doing, man? I'm doing just fine, man. RuneScape? RuneScape is only doing well because of its community of degenerates that for some reason are still playing it 20 years after it's been released. That's basically what RuneScape is, and it's also free. So, Final Fantasy XIV, nobody really plays that game either. All of these games are completely dead. If they were so great, then more people would play them and they'd have a more active user base and an audience, and they don't because nobody plays the game. That's the truth. Sorry to say, but there it is. Path of Exile is not an MMO. 2100 watching Black Desert, yeah. Silk Road online. Silk Road? Isn't that thing that you, like, you'd buy drugs on? I thought Silk Road, you'd buy drugs on Silk Road, not play. It wasn't a game. Yeah, I was confused, man. Don't do it. Yeah, don't forget about Club Penguin and Maple Story. Triggered RuneScape fans? I'm just saying, dude. There it is. Aeon, yeah. All of these games are terrible. Like, I'm really just trying to be honest. Like, they're just terrible. Toontown Alive. Yeah. I just think that MMOs, like, WoW is the best... What the fuck is this? WoW is the best MMO. And besides that, there are no other good MMOs. Like, at least not to the degree that WoW is. It's like a biased opinion. Well, I played a lot of MMOs before. It's not like I haven't tried a lot of these out. I just think that they're terrible. Do you think I is terrible? I don't know what I is. EverQuest? EverQuest is trash. Like, I mean, the game was trash. Everything about it was trash. Like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. Like, I don't like games, so basically the reason, like, the main thing that I don't like about Path of Exile and the reason I don't play it more consistently is that there's a death penalty. And to me, death penalties make me feel like I'm wasting my time. If I ever feel like I'm wasting my time playing a video game, and I know that I'm saying this, I understand the irony about saying this whenever I'm standing in front of a world boss that has a 1 in 2,000 chance to drop a mount that I'm probably not going to get, but if I ever lose experience and I lose progress in that way, I simply lose interest in the game immediately. Like, I lose interest. And I mean, does that make me casual? I don't know. In my opinion, I think it makes me not stupid, right? Like, I don't want to have a system where, you know, there's a game without a combat log that I randomly die to something and I lose experience for it. No, I don't think that's a good system. Okay, here we go. All right. Oh, Eve? I'm not a fan. Spawn. I don't really like sci-fi.
Yes, bring your rage to bear. Try to strike me down.
I thought that was the mount. Alright, boys. It always happens on the bonus roll anyway. It's fine. Let me throw this away. Look at this multi-boxer, dude. Oh my god. Look at this guy. Look at this multi-boxing motherfucker, man. He's got like 5 different characters all running around farming world boss mounts. Alright, I didn't get the mount. It's fine. And he waved at me too. Okay. So you convinced me to buy WoW for the first time today? Yeah, I just think it's the best game, man. Like, I know some people might disagree. That's cool. But that's my opinion. Wizard 101. Unless you're under 10 years old, I'm pretty sure that game isn't really going to be very enjoyable. Lord of the Rings Online. Shit. Lord of the Rings Online is shit because there are already predefined characters that players put themselves in the shoes of, so the entire roleplay of the game is skewed because players already have different paths that they want to take their characters in. It's the same problem that the Matrix Online had. Okay? Lineage 2? Look, I think the nature of like all of these games and the fact that nobody even knows, like nobody plays them anymore, it means that they're in some way a bad game. Like if it was such a good game, then I think more people would play it. And they don't. What about D's Nuts having 3 million active subscribers? Okay. Alright. Neopets? I actually used to have a Neopets account. I don't even know what I called it back then. I have no idea. It was so long ago. What about Elder Scrolls? The game is shitty, dude. I watched my friend play it. It looked like a scuffed version of EverQuest. Well, it looked like EverQuest's combat system, right? Because Elder Scrolls combat has always been clunky. It has been. It's not fluid. I don't think Elder Scrolls combat is fluid at all. It just looked like shit. I watched my friend do a dungeon. It was fucking boring. There was like little to no like controls or like ways for you to like feedback for you to know like, okay, is he getting low health or not? Like, what am I doing? You know, etc. I just didn't really enjoy the. I didn't enjoy it. It's boring. Is it like the immersion of single player Elder Scrolls? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I used to play Oblivion a lot. Like Oblivion was like the last game that I seriously played before WoW. And then I went into WoW, and that was basically it. Ghost 2 is really good. Well, if it's really good, then more people would play it. Truth is that most people don't play it because it's not really good. City of Heroes was a great game. I remember City of Heroes like in 2004, right? Whenever I was like really young, people were really into that game, but I didn't understand a lot about it. Well, basically it's the same. Best input and feedback system, which is why it will always be the most fun to play. Well, that's actually a really big factor. Like, having a very good feedback and input system is super important, and that's something that Blizzard games do better than anybody else. Like Overwatch, even Diablo 3 to a certain extent, WoW especially, they have a very, very good feedback system, and the combat and the gameplay is extremely fluid, and that's something that's across every single Blizzard game. Okay? Let's see what we've got here. Let me make sure I didn't read any more. Hi, I'm not Multiboxer. Shout out to EliteStrikes.com and other guilds. Just don't compare. Well, why don't you tell your GM to stop, you know, stop doing all this dumb shit with the game, okay? How about that, Jabwa? Thanks for the $3. Appreciate that. What are you describing as a problem with the MMO genre? People don't want to play a game. A lot of other people aren't playing. That's very few people play it. Then people deem a game bad because nobody's playing it. Well, it effectively kind of is, right? So if an MMO is judged and based around how many people are enjoying it, and there's group content that you're not really able to functionally do because there are so few people playing the game, and there's not an environment that can kind of facilitate and reward players for doing different challenges in the game that gives them some sort of prestige, then yeah, it's kind of worthless. So it's not really even a psychological thing. Well, it is a psychological thing, but you're right that it's kind of it is a vicious circle. Absolutely, 100%, Betsean. Thank you very much for the $3. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, thank you. Star Wars: The Old Republic. Well, guys, like, I've played a lot of MMOs. I've seen other people play the other MMOs. WoW is the only MMO that I think is any good. I thought that Black Desert had a lot of potential, but the in-game leveling system was just terrible. I mean, that's basically what it's like. Black Desert was an amazing game from levels 1 to 55. And then after that, it just fell apart. Yeah, that's what I think. What classes are the best in PvE? They all are. Eden Eternal is a good free-to-play MMO. Thoughts on Camelot Unchained? The game hasn't come out yet. It's like these people with Ashes of Creation and Pantheon. People pledging hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars to a game that's not released yet, and the only people that say it's good are the developers. Woo! That's a stupid tax. The dumber you are, the more you pay. I really feel bad for those people. Actually, I don't. I don't feel bad for them at all, because they're stupid, and if they weren't doing that, they'd probably be investing their money in the lottery tickets. So it's just better overall for everybody that they don't have that option. Path of Exile opinion? I love Path of Exile. The only thing that I don't like about it is that it has a death penalty by losing experience. I don't like that. I will never like that. I don't enjoy it at all. And usually whenever I get to the point where, like, if I die, I lose like an hour's worth of experience, I just give up. I stop enjoying the game, right? Because I play games in a lot of ways to relax and just chill out. And I don't want to be sitting there playing a game all the time like, oh my God, I hope I don't die. Oh my God, I hope I don't die. You know, and just like focusing up all like every second. I like to be able to just sit there and relax, you know, look at some porn on the other monitor and just have a good time. I don't want to have to worry about a bunch of other shit, okay? Yeah, and just like tab out and, you know, talk to people on Twitter. I don't want to have to worry about dying and losing all of my progress that I've made during the day. That's really what it is. And you can say just don't die, right? It's simple. But I would rather just not play, right? Because getting to the point of just don't die is a frustrating process. And that's how I feel. Okay.